Hi, everybody. I'm back and I'm still in Tulsa and working at Gulf Oil Corporation. And my Uncle Glenn is taking me to work every day because I don't know how to drive and I was scared to drive. So I let him take me to work every day. And we would park in the garage and come in the back way and I'd go through the mailroom. And that was fun. Mailroom was fun. A lot of guys in the mailroom, and I started meeting some of them. I got to know the actual manager of the mailroom, whose family owned drug companies, not drugs like you're thinking, but pharmaceutical. And we got to be really friendly. And I thought, maybe I could start dating him. But I guess I wasn't up to snuff for him. So I met somebody else that worked in another department. And this little guy's name was Ronnie. And I actually went on my first date with him. And I came home on the first day, and he walked me up to the door and tried to kiss me. And I screamed a word that begins with R, and I'm not going to say it on the tape. And my aunt came out that door and pulled me in, said, "We've got to talk." I really didn't know anything about dating. Remember that guy that put me over the window, put me window, and the skirt went over my head? I thought he was going to give me a little kiss on the cheek, and that's my only encounter with guys until now, all these years later. I thought this guy was going to do something to me. Anyway, she taught me a few things, and I went on a couple more dates, and I met a guy named Buddy. Won't say his last name, but his family was in the oil business, and we got pretty serious. And his mom didn't like me. I wasn't up to snuff for her. I couldn't play bridge. I wasn't a member of the country club. So that kind of went by the wayside. So the next fella I met, which some of you might know this story, but I was out with some friends one night and they took me to this fella's home and we went down to his basement because he was going to play some music for us. He had a band and his band was called the Rubber Band. Original, isn't it? And my friend brought me in there and she said, "Hey, I want you to meet somebody." And I said, "Okay." And it was Gary Busey. Y'all know that name, Gary Busey? He was in Tulsa, Oklahoma then. That's where he lived. And he started this band. And actually, he was pretty famous. He was doing gigs on weekends. And he'd gotten a contract and was going out to California pretty soon to perform. Anyway, we got a little friendly. And I did go out with him some, but every weekend he was gone because he had gigs. Funny story behind Gary Busey is I found out years later on the Biography channel, watching it with my husband, on those weekends, he was also out with his high school sweetheart that he married. So, Gary, if you're watching this, that wasn't really nice. You shouldn't have done that to me because I really did like you back then. But that's all right. I moved on, and I'll tell you about that at the next time.